So I have some piles for you to choose from today. We are going to be doing a reading on your next home, your next place of living, kind of what your next step in your journey is in terms of your living situation, okay? Whether that's staying in the same place, moving, what that looks like. This is going to be a predictive reading, essentially, okay? So we have 4 piles here to choose from, and I made a letter for each of you, okay? Each letter is structured very differently. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, you can pick more than one, but I will say, not sure that's going to be very likely. These are all extremely different, but if it resonates for you, it resonates, okay? So we have pile number 1 here. It says, "You're bloody brilliant," with a little teddy bear, okay? Very cute, adorable. Brown envelope. Pile number 2, we have Eeeghads with the little boo-boo ghost. Pile number 3, we have a little elephant and a mouse, a little elephant man and a mouse, and it says, "Hiya, Barbie." "Hi, kid. You want to go for a ride?" "Sure, kid." "Jump in." You know, they're from the song Barbie Girl, if you know what I'm talking about. So that's pile number 3. And last but not least, pile number 4 with some fruit. We have strawberries and cherries, and it says, "Is this really it?" I'm sorry if this is backwards on your screen. Can't really do much about that. That's just how it's going to be. But it says, "Is this really it?" So go ahead and pick your pile, and I will see you guys in the timestamps down below, and I'll see you there. Hey, if you picked your bloody brilliant, you're here. Pile number 1. We're going to read the letter last, okay? So we have our cards here. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. I have to kind of turn it. We have the Devil in reverse. And we have Tyrant here with Get Angry. This is kind of giving me the vibes of like, it's time to put some action forward. This is something that you are actively taking action towards. It's something that you are like, okay, I need to get out of my living situation. I mean, the Devil here in reverse is fighting for your freedom, fighting to get out of chains, fighting to... Some of you actually got, like, maybe you're getting out of jail or something, whether that's literally or metaphorically, in a living situation that's felt like jail, getting your own independence and freedom back. I heard some of you guys have not had your independence or freedom, or have not been a trusted member of society. Maybe you're getting off parole. I don't know why that's coming through here, but it is. I'm also seeing here, like, this is something that it's like, I'm not waiting around anymore. I'm not wishing. I'm not manifesting. I'm making this happen. Like, it literally feels like you're like, I'm getting out. It doesn't matter where I go. I'm getting the fuck out. Like that, it really is like you are pinching pennies. You are saving. You are doing anything in your power to get out. Now, some of you do not have the funds at the moment, but by golly, do you have a fire under your ass to get them? Absolutely. Maybe somebody pissed you off in your household. If you have roommates, if you live with parents, if you live with friends, something like that. Or maybe you're just pissed off at yourself because you haven't gotten out of the house, or you're pissed at the economy and the state of the world. And you're like, I'm getting out of here. You can't keep me in here anymore. You can't keep me down. You know, I may not make much, but by golly, am I going to spend that how I am? You might be getting into doing budget meals or really budgeting. Like, I mean, this is very strict budgeting, I'm feeling like, but it seems like you're very happy about it. It feels like you feel very rewarded for doing so, because it's going to get you a tangible result and put you in a better place for more opportunity. Because it's not just that, I kind of feel like the place you've been in or the place you've lived in has been a jail for you. Some of you I heard for your whole life. Some of you it's just this period or time of life, and it's like you have to get out, you have to get away. I heard some of you, I gotta get away from my hometown. There's just like a very limited like conservative, which not necessarily conservative is bad, but whatever it is that you don't like, whether it's politically or religiously or whatever mindset, or people are just not open-minded where you're at, you are trying to get the fuck out. Let me tell you, you might even be trying to get out of the country. Like if you're trying to escape the USA, that might be a thing for you, okay? But you are going to be saving. You're going to be doing a good job doing so, and I see that you are doing that. You either started it today or very recently. You're going to make it happen, okay? Don't worry about that part. You can do it. You can pull it through. Let's go and see what the message here is from Spirit that came through me. These were so fun to do. Oh, this is the MASH one. Okay, this one's fun. so it's congrats on the new home, and it's the MASH. I don't know if you ever played that game as a kid. If you didn't, you basically, I'll show you how to play it in a second because I did it on the inside of the card for you, but it's mansion, apartment, shack, or house, and you like list things like job, husband, blah, 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 and you count down on them based on the number of circles or swirls that you do and someone who says stop, okay? So I played that game with Spirit today, and we'll do it on the inside of the card here, okay? So I'm sorry if this is backwards, but I will read all this to you, okay? I'm going to let you pause if you want to read it or if you can flip it, but I will read it to you, okay? So I got MASH as in mansion, apartment, or Airbnb, sea shack, or house. So I got that a little bit differently here. And when we did the little swirly thing, they made me do it in a heart, and it came out for the number 6. Number 6 may be very significant to you, okay? Whether that's like your birthday, whether that's just always been a lucky number, maybe it's going to be a lucky number, maybe you'll move in on the 6th, something like that. I wouldn't say within 6 weeks or something like that, because I actually got a number. I got a time. So we got a when, we got a where, we got a who, we got a why, and we got the features of the place that you were going to be going, okay? I also got 3 major tarot cards for you, and it was very interesting. I used a random tarot card generator. All 3 of them were major arcana. This is a very big move for you. This is a monumental time in your life. Major arcana are really intense, and to get all 3 of them, they told me, go online, draw 3 cards. I was like, okay. So it was the Star, the World, and the Sun. The Star, something related to your destiny. The World, completing and closing a chapter. It also does have to do with moving, sometimes cross country. And 3, we had the Sun, which has to do with your happiness, your personal expression, your identity, your independence, okay? Now, each of those has a number that's associated with them, and they wanted me to point this out. The Star is number 17. If you bring that down numerologically, it's number 8, okay? But 17 really spoke to me, okay? So 17 may be a lucky number or a significant number for you. Maybe your birthday, maybe you're a life path 8, something like that. 8th is also the strength card. Maybe you are also getting these cards in a lot of tarot readings, and it'll serve as a confirmation, okay? Number 2, we have the World card, 21. Together, that's 3. There may be some kind of collaboration with Spirit, with the world coming together for you to make this happen, okay? Don't be afraid to trust other people, but maybe not the people that you're trying to get away from. Does that make sense? Okay? Using the resources in the world. This also tells me that you're going to be surrounded by a better community wherever you're going. Okay, so that's a really good confirmation. But 21, also important. These could also be ages, 17, 21, 19. Those are also a lot of ages that people are trying to move out of the house. So congrats to you if you are trying to get your own independence. So then we have the Sun, which is 19. And that together is 10, or brought down to 1 as well. So 1, 10, 19. We have 21, 3, or we have 17 and 8, okay? And it just says yours all together. So I don't know what that is. Those could also be moving dates, something important to note, or those numbers like brought down could be months. So we could have January with 1, we could have March with the other, or we could have with the Star here, we could have, was that 8? August. It's August right now. Maybe that's what's kind of kickstarting this here. I do have, for the win though, it was 8 weeks. So when it circled win, if you came upon this reading, it's 8 weeks. I know that might seem soon for a lot of you, and you don't know how the money's going to come. Just trust the world, trust the universe here. It's going to happen, okay? Or within one of those time frames that I said, March, January, something like that, okay? We also have where. I got a very specific, I got like cities, and I don't know if one of them is a city, okay? One is Little Rock. The other one is Little Beach or Small Beach or something like that. Tiny Beach. There was something about Little Beach or a small beach city or coastal city. There's something about that, okay? Who? We have you and your pets in little quotation marks as to who is moving into this house, or whose is it kind of thing. So only you and your pets are going to reside here. The other options were just you, family, and the dogs too, hubby, wifey, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, girls, human or not. Don't know if you have like a large collection of girls that are pets or something, or stuffed animals, friends, kiddos. We had some other options there, okay? Features, we got freight train. So whether you will travel there by freight train, or the city is going to have a train, or there's going to be a train nearby to where you live and you are going to hear it. And that is going to be a confirmation to you, okay? There may be more accessible transportation in that city, like better public transport than what you have. Now, I don't think Little Rock, Arkansas has that. I don't know if that's Little Rock I'm talking about, but I will say that here, okay? We also got the Y. And it says, because I can, duh, universe said so, saving grace, your prayers answered, or leases up. And it was because the universe said so. So the universe is kind of pushing this forward, is going to handle most of this, and is wanting you to leave your living situation because it's no longer good for you, is what I heard. Whatever made you angry, I heard righteous anger. It made you angry for a good reason, and that's not something you should tolerate, okay? Whether it's with yourself and your own behavior or people around you, living situation, neighbors, whatever, okay? And I do want to say that we got the A. So this is going to be an apartment or an Airbnb. It is going to be a temporary living situation, but it is going to get you out and get you on your feet again, okay? So we have some confirmations here that this is for you, okay? Very specific. If you don't get these, not for you, okay? Within about 2 weeks of hearing this reading or whatnot, okay? Tea lime, there's like a tea that's lime green colored. You just had it, or you're drinking it while you're going with this, something like that. Key lime pie, you ate it, you saw it, something like that. Dimes, dropping dimes specifically, or picking one up. Wearing the color pink, like while you're watching this. Webster's Dictionary, seeing one, reading it. Beatrix or Beatrice. We have Cambridge University, visitation from a distant loved one, either time or space, within 2 weeks of viewing this. Space Cadet, seeing the new Toy Story. Your favorite Pokemon is Lickitung, Ghastly, or Mr. Mime. That's how you'll know it's for you. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2. Love you. Eeeghads, pile number 2. It's time for your reading. Is this something about spooky season? Are you really excited for the pile? Okay, let's see what's going on with your new living situation. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, breakup. Okay, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh yeah. Hang on. We have Auroras here in reverse. Now, this does not have to be an actual, not in reverse, upright. Yeah, I'm getting kind of something a little spooky going on here. Hang on a second. Let's see what's in this card, because I don't want to speak. Oh yeah, this is the spooky one. Okay, we'll get to it. But this is kind of a living situation where I'm gonna give the vibe that you don't love it, not very good, and you might be living with somebody else here that you don't want to be living with. I don't know if you just shouldn't live together or if there's going to be a breakup. I'm really feeling that for some of you. Others of you, you're just trying to break up with this place, with this landlord, with the person that got you the house, even if it's a parent, you're estranging yourself, something like that. There's just something here about like not wanting anything to do with that. We have Tundra Wall and Freezing Chill. It literally feels to me like you're going cold on this place or on this person. We also have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm literally hearing that like money being stolen, money being dumped into something that you shouldn't have to be paying for. I don't know if your landlord isn't on it or what. Knight of Cups in reverse too. You're just feeling drained. Like this is giving like a really bad vibe of your living situation. So we have Meet Your Neighbors. Fun in the community. And he's literally hiding a body and like waving at these kids. These kids are like, so are you next to serial killers, creepy old men? Is your landlord really fucking weird? Really creepy, really nasty, not really good. Weird activity going on. Oh, this was such a fun one to do. This was a fun one to channel, okay? So it's kind of rhymey, and it goes from like gross to good. So let me tell you, I'm going to get into creepy crawlies lurking in your sink. Cockroaches, worms, the grossest things you can think. Your living situation is well past its prime. Pipes full of gelatinous grime. Gophers and creepers in your hood. You must run fast, as you should. The time is nigh to get away from the lie. The ones who swindled and sold you a place that made you cry. Ooh. Okay, this might be October time. Maybe the lease is up in October. It's saying the time is nigh. We're about to be in the fall. It's time to get out of here. You know, make it September. Shit, like for real. And then here, hark! Is that an angel in the sky? Why, yes, it's your ancestors on your mom's side. Worry not, apricot, we've thrown a new lot, and your favor is turning from where it dropped. A message, a text soon on its way, a call, approval with no more delay. Open up the envelope and you will see a brand new set of golden keys. The poison and karma that haunted you here will be left behind this year. Safe and free you will be. Remember, we've got your back, charge free. Love you dearly, we're always neary. Bless your heart. So I don't know if they were Southern or if you're going to be moving to the South or is from the South, somewhere in the South, something like that. But wasn't that a fun one? Oh my gosh, channeling come through. If you watch any of the other ones just for fun, they're all completely different. So I was like, oh wow, they Spirit's really having fun here. God was coming through. So yeah, this was actually an ancestor message here. Your ancestors trying to help you get out of that situation. They're trying to get you away from this situation, this person, this place, this thing, all of the above. Maybe some of you guys are actually in like a dangerous neighborhood that's really gross and disgusting. It just feels like not luxury. When we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse here, honey, this is like living in the slums. This is living in poverty. It's not really feeling very good. Even if you paid a luxury price for those luxury apartments or, you know, or a luxury home or something like that, and then it's made like shit, and it's like, what? You know, so if you are trying to sell your home, if you are trying to get out of the apartment, get out of the lease, something like that, you will find a way. Your ancestors are making a way. They're getting you out. Document everything if there are things that are like worms, grime, things like that. But you are going to be able to get out of it this fall. So like this is a very soon one. Like the last one was actually pretty soon. This one is also very soon. So some of you guys are coming across this because you're like wondering how this is going to happen. What's going on? Should you move? Should you not? Like this is all coming in for you. And I think it's ancestors that have passed too, because we got the ghost and we also got the ghost on the outside too here. Like, but the ghost is like scared of this like situation. It does not want you to be in this love situation anymore. Oh, okay. They don't want you to be in this relationship anymore. Maybe this person is grimy and disgusting and gross and doesn't take care of things, but you shouldn't be living with them anymore kind of thing. And maybe they're being creepy or weird, or they did something creepy, weird, dumb, icky. They're unhygienic. You didn't think it was going to be how to live with them or something like that. Or maybe they were just a roommate, but partner, situationship, whatever. You're getting out of there. Don't worry about it. You can take you and your kids and your pets with you. If that's something that you need to do if you have kids. I also think it's interesting that it was talking about the lie. It feels like you were sold a dream or a fantasy either with this relationship or this place or both. Like how things would be. Like you are definitely the only one who like picks up or cleans around the house, or like the landlord or whatever was like, oh, you fit, or you know, the contractor, the builder, whatever was like, oh yeah, like that's on you. You got to fix it, blah blah blah. And like they did their part, but they did it wrong or swindly or bad, or they literally are scamming you out of money. There's something here about that, or raising rent when they shouldn't, when it's really shitty or something like that, or having a bunch of weird rules for you, or just showing up in like weird random hours of the night. I really was getting like a really creepy vibe here. I think it will be very good for you to get out of there. You really may have had like some kind of rodent problem, roach problem, some kind of nasty bed bugs, like worms. Like, I mean, there really is gross, unsanitary living conditions, mold, nastiness that's going on here. Pipe, plumbing issues. Like if that's all resonating with you, that's not going to be in your future. You know, your ancestors have been working on a really good place to get you to go. Okay, you're going to have better experiences from here on out. You're going to be getting, I don't know if you put something out there, if you haven't, maybe this is a recommendation, putting something on Facebook, putting something out to your friends and family that you do trust that are helping you out here. You know, putting the feelers out there with friends, talking to trusted places that have rentals, things like that, something along those lines, or a realtor that you trust and enjoy, and maybe not if it's the old one here or something like that. Look at reviews, look at the lowest star review to make sure that they're a good person here, because like when it says a message, a text soon on its way, a call, approval with no more delay. So I see you applying to places. So that doesn't mean just sit on your ass here. Look at things, apply, talk to people, put your feelers out there. I'm feeling like you guys actually have to like kind of, you know, it's not all on the universe here. You got to do something. You got to speak up here. It's not all in your hands, but at the same time, it feels like there needs to be some kind of communication out here, and I feel like you're going to feel very guided to do that. Please document any evidence if you guys are going to do some kind of lawsuit. Also, please document any evidence of what things look like before. So if you leave and they try to like scam you by charging you like a cleaning fee or something like that, you can be like, nah, bitch, like I cleaned it and this is how it was before, and like you guys didn't fix this, blah, blah. So you can protect yourself, please. Take videos if you can, do things in high quality definition. Hopefully you took videos and stuff at the start of whenever you moved in somewhere. If you haven't, do that for your next place too, just in case, you never know. But that being said, I really do feel like that's going to be a place that you love. Moving somewhere with golden keys is like moving to a new quality of life, a more luxurious place in your life, moving to a better living situation that has clean water. I just heard for some of you, I don't know if that's been a problem, you've had dirty water, clean towels, clean environment. There's no towels on the floor. I don't know if that's significant for some of you. There's no fungus. There's no black mold. There's nothing like that. It's a clean, healthy living environment. The neighborhood is clean. It's not a high crime area. You're feeling good. You're feeling safe. Maybe it even is like, if you have kids, it's a neighborhood where they could go to school or something like that. There's something about being safe and protected. There's no like sexual predators in the area. For some reason, that's also important. I'm so sorry if you dealt with something like that, but yeah. Anyway, pile number 2, that was your reading. Thank you for joining me. If you want to go to another little read, you can, but thank you for being here. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Did I call you pile number 3? Pile number 2. Sorry. Love you. Bye. Hi. Pile number 3. I think I called the last pile number 3, but it was pile number 2. You guys are pile number 3. Welcome in. Okay. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Oh, we're not going to open that first. We're going to go with this first. So we got a Pokemon card. We got the Bellsprout. Very cute, very adorable, very happy little Bellsprout. I always think of this one animation. It's a Pokemon, but also maybe you're like a plant mama. Plant's going with you. You're packing up your plant babies. How cute. I get mine with me over here. My snake plant kind of droopy though. Just doesn't want to stand up straight. It's okay. He has ED. With this though, I feel like I always think of, there is this little animation of Bellsprout and he's like getting high or something, and it's really funny. It's a little Pokemon one. I'll link it down below if so. But he has like a little sprout penis. I don't know why that's funny. I don't know why penises are coming up. I'm sorry. Weird reading. I promise you I'll get to your house. Okay. 3 of Pentacles in reverse here. We have the Sun in reverse, and we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so actually with you guys, I'm not feeling like there's like any sort of like bad vibes where you're at, which I know the Sun reverse, you're like, oh, depression, you know, but actually I am getting a little bit of that, but it's just more like, the time at this place is done. You know, you're just feeling, craving something new, something exciting, like something, you know, it's just time. I don't know if the lease is up. I'm just hearing it's time to leave, something like that. Maybe it's like you're done at school, it's time to go, it's time to leave, because this also gives me like the collaboration, or the work is done. Maybe you moved for work and now it's time to leave. It's just time to leave. Doesn't have to be a reason, could just be time to go, okay? Something like that. Maybe we're moving in together with somebody. Maybe we're just moving away from that city or that town. We're done with our study program or our work there. Congrats on the new home. You guys are actually buying a house. Congratulations to this pile. How beautiful. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. This one was the conversation one. So you're moving in with somebody. This is a partner you got married, or you have a lovely spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever friend, robot, who knows? It doesn't matter. You're happy you're moving in together. This is really good vibes, to be honest. So I got a lot of like signs, synchronicities, songs that came through. So I'm going to start with those, okay? First of all, surfing USA. That also just came through just now, but like surfing was huge. I don't know if there's a big surf culture, if you guys are surfers, if you want to move somewhere like that. We also got Classic by the Knox. Very cute video. They also have like a Sims thing going on in that video. It's like reminiscent of The Sims, and I actually got The Sims on here. And what's interesting is you may play The Sims and you may have done a dream house there, and you may end up being in like a dream house that has a lot of qualities that your Sims house has that you really love, okay? Don't trap yourself in the basement and kill yourself. No, I'm just saying, because like, you know, some people play The Sims really evilly. That's not what we're doing here, okay? So we have Don't Be Shy in quotations, and we also have Time's Up in quotations, because that's what I heard from Spirit. That's kind of funny that I was talking about time. I totally forgot I wrote that. It really is just time to move. Barbie Girl by Aqua, of course, that kind of came through on the front. Magical Manifestations, Daisy, or Daisies, comes from a friend, coworker, or coincidence. So however you came into this is kind of a little bit of a surprise, whether it's one of those for you or your spouse or partner or partners. Modern, classic, retro vibe of the home, okay? Whether it was when it was built or that's how you're decorating it. Pink, 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 and you decorate. I don't know if you're just a pink princess. You're so in charge of decorating. You really like some kind of pastel color. There is a theme, a thematic going on here, and it feels really good. I also got a pool or hot tub, so you will have a pool or hot tub or both in the backyard. There's also a golfing green. Either you're up next to it or it's like further away. Also, if you are up close to a golfing green, just be careful, because some of the stuff they spray on their stuff can be bad for people's health that live by the golf green. So just heads up, if you're choosing a place, be a little aware of that. But you may actually be going to a golfing green or joining something like that. I also got like a tennis club, something like that. Palm trees and fake grass. Fake grass was interesting. Usually when you're in a hotter place, you have fake grass to prevent some kind of fire. So I'm thinking like somewhere on like California, New Mexico, Atlanta, Florida. I'm getting like those vibes, or places overseas that I'm not aware of. You don't have to stay in the US, or you can be in Canada, something like that. But there's something here about it being a more summery place. I got blue waters, summery or warm time. So you may be moving in the summer, or just in a time when it's warm, or you're moving to a place where it's warm and summery as terms of the climate, okay? We got beachy vibes in Cali, and we got huge walk-in closets. So if you've been wanting that and you're a little fashionista, congratulations. We have walkie-talkie, Tamagotchi, 70s, 80s, 90s, first home, Tabba Squishy, and Neatos. So if any of those resonate with you, or are signs for you, or are things that you really love, this is for you. Okay, so we're gonna read the conversation now. Excuse me that it's cheesy. It's just kind of how it came through. So, you, is everything all ready? And then them, yes, honey, the U-Haul is all packed, and I got your favorite drink waiting for you in the car.
Thank you, handsome. How can I ever repay you?
A kiss is a good start. Okay. All right, princess. Let me grab your bags and snacks. Get yourself comfy in your seat.
Yes, sir.
It actually said yes, daddy, but I thought that was inappropriate, but I said it anyway. Doesn't matter. And then you're like, it's showtime, and you take a selfie and you post it on Instagram and you show these bitches what's up. Oh, sorry. I'm just kidding, but there is something about that. Maybe you want to show off. And also, do you notice there's 2 keys on this? Oh, 2 people. You guys are moving in together. I'm also getting something about this might be funded for you, because like we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you don't really have to invest money in this. Maybe a special somebody is buying you a home, but you're also on the lease. Oh, we like that, don't we? Yes. There's something really good about that. But this is also really good because the sun here in reverse, this could be talking about, you know, an area that you just weren't really like vibing with, resonating with. I'm really getting a new vibe of like your life improving, your happiness improving. Those of you that get like seasonal depression of some kind, moving to this new summery place is going to keep your mood up. So if you have some kind of mood disorder or something like that, this is going to be improving that in a really big way. It's going to improve your health. The sea, air, or the water is going to be very good for your skin, for your health routine, things like that. You're going to be glowing. You're going to be showing. I'm really feeling like this is going to be a very bright time for you. You're kind of like photosynthesizing, like bellsprout here. You may actually start a garden or have some kind of area there where, if you're not really like a garden girly or something like that, you may have like a landscaper or somebody who comes in and takes care of that kind of stuff. This really feels like a very bougie home to me. This feels like you guys are doing very well financially, and things are just taken care of. Things are clean, things are nice. It's in a really good little like neighborhood. This may be somewhere where you decide to like settle down and like have a family or something like that, or maybe you guys are even moving here for retirement, something like that, or you're retiring early. I'm not really getting like a older energy, if that makes sense. And if you are of an older energy, you have a very youthful energy and you're very full of life, and this place is going to invigorate you. Okay, you're going to feel like you are young again. And guys, environment does have a lot to do with our health, with our mental well-being, with how we care for ourselves, and this is going to be a very nice switch. And it's going to give like with that classic vibe, it's giving me like the 70s, 80s, 90s vibe. It's going to be very colorful, very pastel, very like bright, fun, funky, retro. Like I'm really getting that here. And I'm also getting some kind of vibe of like, during those times we didn't have like phones or internet. It's giving me like a community that you're going to be a part of that's very active, involved with each other. Like you have actual friendship groups and people talk in person and people show up to places, and there's so many fun things to do. This feels like a city where there's a lot to do, places to be. You can be whatever you want to be, and maybe surfing is important to you and that's something that you like to do, or your spouse or partner likes to do, and you guys are going to be able to do that together. And maybe you just like to watch the surfers surf because, oh, looking good, you know, something like that. Maybe you're checking people out there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this reading. I'm going to move on to pile number 4, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome, pile number 4. Is this really it? Don't even know what that means yet, okay? We'll find out, though. We'll get to that channel message. Oh, my knees. Oh. Maybe you guys got knee problems, because right now I'm about to do a weird squat thing because, oh, my knees. Oh, sorry, I've been sitting on them too long and they really hurt, so we're doing the poo-poo squat. Okay, let's see what you guys got going on here. So first and foremost, we have Clefairy. Oh, so cute. Adorable, and it says, follow me, and also flop. We have 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, interesting. We have the World. Sorry, there were some titties there. In reverse. And we also have the Page of Cups with a little fishy. Okay. I'm getting some weird vibes here. And weird vibes by like, I feel like you're in the same spot or the same city. Hang on, let's open this up and see. Sorry, I gotta sit on my patoot now. Stretch these leggies out. Congrats on buying your dream house. Okay. Let's see what's in the inside. Oh yes, I forgot about this. So, this one's a very interesting group. First of all, some of you are part of the LGBTQ plus community. I see you here. I also see that the place you are in is not the problem, okay? It has to do with the savings, and we are saving. You are doing that properly. It is not yet the time for you to buy a home. Your dream house is not up for sale yet, okay? It will be, but I'm letting you know. These cards are letting me know timing here. I'm also getting a very weird vibe. It feels like you need to be in this place for partnership reasons. Whether you are partnered or not, you have to stay in this city a while longer. Now, don't tell me what to do, but I am saying there is a reason you're in this city right now, and certain conditions have not been met for the dream house. It's not all money either. It's either a career opportunity that is going to befall you in this city, and that's why you have to be here first. Or there is somebody that you are supposed to meet partnership-wise that will move with you, or if you want to, you know, you guys could have separate houses or something like that, but you need to meet them before. okay? There's a timing thing that is going on with you guys. And I don't always like to say that. I'm like, oh, you can manifest anything, blah, 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 blah. There's a timing aspect here, okay? And maybe things have never felt quite right and you feel like you're ready to jump, or you have the money, or you're about to have the money and you feel like it's really close. You're not going to find a place that's the place that you need to go until these qualifications are met. And what's interesting is you guys had like a very D&D vibe going on here, and yours is actually the only one that I painted. Like, I hand painted this guy. His name's Bobble. If you have a cat named Bobble, this is a cat wizard, by the way. If you have a cat named Bobble, or your character in D&D is named Bobble, please message me down below. Like, I was channeling this so strong. Maybe you end up getting a pet before you go, and that's like the requirement. Just saying, because like, look at this Page of Cups, getting a fish. Interesting. Cats also eat fish, so maybe some of you guys are going to be taking part in the cat distribution system. Some of you, I hear birds too. There's something about that. You may be finding yourself with a pet before you move, and that's part of the qualification beforehand. It doesn't have to be a partner. It could be a pet, okay? Just trust that everything's happening in divine timing, okay? So, Bobble is going to play a little game with us, okay? Bobble. I'm going to let you pause and read this if you want to. It's probably backwards, but I'll read it to you, okay? Bobble has a crystal ball here. Also, very fat cat, very rotund. Has a quest for us, okay? If you don't play video games, just play along best you can. Bobble is a level 30 to 40, question mark, dark magician. So maybe you're in your 30s to 40, something like that. Or you've been waiting 30 to 40 years to move, something like that. And he's a cat, okay? Offers you a quest, and then in parenthesis brackets, it says, progresses main quest line, move, and then in like a little thing, teleport. So that's like the quest. The quest is to move and teleport. Okay, so we're like moving. This is going to be after you have satisfied the stuff to get this quest, because you're currently satisfying a quest to get this quest. Okay, you are on a quest and you will not meet Bobble, the quest giver, until you finish the quest in this city that you are currently in this place of living you're currently living in, okay? Let me be clear about that, okay? You may even move like apartment to apartment or something like that, but you will not get the dream home quest until you satisfy this. And it might even be a time-based quest where it's like you have to get the cat, you have to get the partner, you have to get that job, okay? You have to complete your dream or start chasing your dream or something like that, okay? Some of you, it has to do with dream, okay? But the quest itself, what he wants you to do if you accept this quest is move or teleport, okay? Reward, 50 silver. That's some big bucks in this game, okay? 50 silver, that's like $50,000, okay? So maybe that's your down payment, $50,000, okay? Coat of arms, interesting. Coat of arms is like, you know, a protective kind of knightly armor, okay? And sword of truth. So you are going to come out of this with some kind of truth about yourself, okay? It opens up the next quest. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I don't know what that quest is about, but it's very interesting, okay? So we have accept or decline, and it looks like you selected decline at first, which is interesting. Or the universe is declining this until further ado, okay? And it says, caution, this quest is required for game completion. Denying said quest will result in a debuff curse from Bobble that inflicts slow, okay? And I'll tell you what slow does in a second, but I just want to say this is very interesting. When you come across this quest of Bobble, you may want to stay in your city, or your partner or whatever is going on may want you to stay in this city. It is very important that you move. You may be very adverse to change. You may not like change. You may feel very happy with your life in that time. If there is an opportunity to go somewhere else and to teleport, you have to take it. You have to take it, okay? Otherwise, slow will be inflicted. Some of you, this might be around a Saturn return. So 28 to 30, or what is it, 58 to 60, something like that. So it's every 30 years. So 28, whatever. Do pay attention to that in your chart, or there may be a square going on to Saturn in some of your astrological placements, okay? Or like a Saturn retrograde natally, or it's in like the 4th house or something like that. Please pay attention to that, or 7th house, or 10th. It's in an angular house, 1st, 4th, 7th, or 10th. I'm talking to you especially, okay? So slow, what it does, allied buffs are reduced to 50%. So you will stop getting allied support, okay? So basically, like, let's say your business is doing really good in your hometown or something like that, or you're making a lot of money in your hometown and that's where you're living right now, whatever, and you get the opportunity to move to Chicago with a new job opportunity that's going to pay you more, it's going to do so well, but you're like, no, my business is going good. I know I feel drawn to go there, but I'm not going to. Like, my partner wants to stay here, you know, they would follow me if I pushed it, but I'm not really a push, you know, I'm not going to push it, whatever. Your business will stop doing the good money. I will just let you know right now. I am serious. This is like an actual thing that they're like, you will be punished if you do not follow your gut. Please follow your gut with this, okay? Allied buffs reduced to 50%. So like you start making less money. People start stop kind of helping you out. It's going to push you to accept this quest. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Movement and action turns are delayed to last in the party or the battle, okay? So like if you're fighting enemies in like this game, you have to go last. It's like a turn-based game. So they punch you, the next guy punches you, the next guy punches you, and then your teammate gets to cast something, but then it's the other enemy's turn and they punch you and you're basically dead now because you didn't get to heal yourself because that was going to be your move, or you can't take the enemies out, okay? Basically, you move last. So you start to become the person who, because you didn't follow what the universe was pushing you towards and the opportunities that it was giving you, you get put in last place, okay? Stamina drains 25% faster. You will lose a lot of energy. You won't feel like things are going right in your life, okay? It cannot be cleansed, and it must activate quest through Bobble's crystal ball to remove. So you have to accept the quest to go. The offer will not stay open forever, but other offers will come in if you do pass it up, but I don't think you want to do that. So it says accept, so you accept it, and it says Bobble is pleased, reward gained, or reward granted. So you get it, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me. This was fun. Ta-ta!